recording.
Yeah. New season, new vibes.
Oh yeah, right? All content matters, bitch. Well, I didn't want to say all the big cuss words because I
Yeah.
don't know how they're gonna really take to it, but
Yeah, the all content matters that you guys are familiar with. That's the abridged version. Damn, is this gonna be in the background? Damn, this shit's loud. Like, damn. Damn.
Right? Like I didn't know he was I didn't know what type of podcast he was doing, but it's not that. But yes, all right, yes. All content matters. New season, new vibes, new people, new things, new ideas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, same ass motherfuckers though.
Yep.
What's pushing? Oh man, good. We decided to, I guess, redo all content matters because we decided to start bringing things like the content that matters, the content that actually matters, the stuff that we've been seeing in everyday life that's kind of just been ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
Ridiculous.
yeah, since it all matters, I mean, why not talk about it right now? Since every little thing is mattering right now. You know what I mean? Every little aspect of life now is being hyper detailed, brought into fucking, let me see, press X.
Let me see.
Nigga, let me get in there. Oh.
But yeah.
Oh, they got my same guy too. Okay, word.
Okay, that's how you log in. Fail. That's not how it
That's not how you log in at all. Right there.
Okay.
Y'all don't gotta be bad extra.
Guess we.
What's the prop shit? That shit's done? I guess it's
Right?
done. That shit was fucking hilarious playing that shit.
Damn.
What a feature. Let me see what featured.
Yeah, that's not there no more.
Wow, man. Y'all did that shit for one weekend.
Yo, just as many, just as a lot of other things that be going on, but only too short. Like, damn, man.
Bring that shit back. Niggas was having fun. And there was mad people that was playing that shit.
On Doug's. Everybody was talking shit too, like, nigga, you suck.
Nigga, how you not see me,
Nigga, you look like a fucking bucket. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm about to just go to zombies or something.
Oh man, hopefully I run into that lady again.
She
that
was
shit.
talking crazy too, though. She was being wild. All right, we're leaving the party. So, but speaking of
What happened? Oh.
speaking of what we're watching in here, zombies, right? Let's just talk about zombies real quick in general. You know how many people have taken this thing within the arm, and people just been like, "Oh, do that shit, you'll get your debt cleared. Do that shit." Da, da, da. Yo, there are people out there that look like zombies that have taken this shit, and they be like, you know how they be walking and like right on the screen right now,
Bro, it's like, and it's like a like there's like a I don't want to call it like a mind control, but it's like a new type of personality that comes out of people when they I feel like there's like a really common personality that comes out when after these people get it, like they like hyper wanna spread it, like get it. Oh, you shouldn't. Yo, like a lot of people are saying now. I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot. I won't say a lot of people, but I'm seeing a lot of. Oh, you guys should be denied healthcare. You should be denied access to the hospital. You should be denied if you don't get it. But,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like that's like I know. I do know how I feel about that. I feel enraged, like because if at the end of the day you guys are saying, oh, get it so so everybody could be safe. Okay, that's cool. But at the same time, it's like, why if I don't get it, why should I not be allowed to still be safe? Like why is that? You know what I mean? Like, so do you actually care about me, or do you care about pleasing the overlords? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. The people who are really out there doing the bad shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you were saying, like there are people like, and well, I mean, it's kind of related, but you remember that anime Psychopaths? I don't know if I remember.
Yeah, I
telling you,
remember.
but they're like rating people based on whatever. If they're like a bad citizen, they got.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it's not really related. I mean, it is related because it's all like the like trying to please and like mind control and blah blah blah. But they were saying, like, I don't know where it is. I'm sure it's probably like over in Asia or somewhere. but they're doing that now.
Yeah, like
They,
a social credit
yeah,
system type of thing. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like obviously they're like, oh, if you do something bad, da da da. They know because they got millions of cameras all over the place already. So, but like, I'm just thinking like, if they're already denying people credit and denying people this and that and blah blah blah, it's only a matter of time before that comes over and it's like, oh, you don't have the vaccine, you can't do this. Oh, you're a bad person now because you didn't take the vaccine.
For real.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's gonna become a split where there's gonna be zombies and there's gonna be citizens.
Yeah. Yeah, and both sides are gonna call the other side zombies. And both sides,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah.
be crazy because, like, it's already happening right now. It's already happening right now. Like, there's already that division going on. You know, where it's like the self-righteousness is really taking over. But like, my thing is is like, I feel what I personally feel is that at the end of the day, you know, I always tell you this, on air, off air, don't matter. We were all born, like, we were all just born. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there is no rules. Like, you don't get no guidebook or whatever when you're born. You don't get no, oh, this is what you're supposed to do. You just get a person telling you that this is what you're supposed to do. And then when you wake up your own brain, you realize, oh, I am also a person. So, and I also be bullshitting. So, you know, they could be bullshitting me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
And I feel like people do, like, really diminish that based off of somebody's title or social status. They'd be like, oh, well, since he's a billionaire, I mean, why would he bullshit me?
Right.
The money, when did money come apart of that process? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, when did that, you could bullshit whenever, period. You know what I'm saying?
Never played the card game without money before?
I bullshitted when I was a little kid with no money, and I'm bullshit as an adult when I have money right now. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be born to bullshit, bro.
Yeah, that's all it takes to be to bullshit, is just be born. So, you know, I feel like that, and that's why there's a lot of hesitancy because people, some people are using their minds, their brains, to be like, you know, this and that is not adding up. You know what I'm saying? And that should be totally fine. You know, if you add it up and you're like, oh yeah, I should get this, that's cool. And it should be just as acceptable for people who add it up and it's like, nah, this ain't right. Because first and foremost, this ain't a math problem. You know what I'm saying? So there isn't no one answer, period. You know, this is an open-ended English type of literature type of question where it's like, yo, the ones who put the best detail in, they get more points, period.
Yo, for real. And this guy right here, I'm gonna play this video real quick. It's probably like a minute, maybe not a minute. I don't know how long it is. Probably like, yeah, it's a minute. But this guy right here said it. I think he said it the best.
So give him credit. Who is he?
His name. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna say it, but it's on a TikTok. Man, I don't know, man. But we'll see. Maybe if I play the video, I'll be able to see his name. But here it is.
Overweight or obese, you nor our elected officials, minus Jim Desmond, have ever mentioned the effectiveness of maintaining healthy weight, exercise, proper nutrition, vitamin supplementation. Not a peep. We ain't talking about health. We talking about health. Instead, we get wear a mask, stay home, close your business, and take this shot. None of which boosts your immune system. Don't talk to me about personal responsibility until every employer is held responsible for injury resulting from this shot when they require it, or big pharma companies are held liable. I'm gonna make this real simple for y'all. I will never, and I mean ever, submit to any request or requirement to wear masks or vaccine mandates. I will never submit to rules that segregate or dismantle people and put them against each other. Thank you.
For sure.
See, I don't know who that is, but that's basically what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you want to ask, right? You want to say, why would a billionaire do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's crazy that this man has to even just come up to be like, what about health? You know what I mean? But the billionaires are all over the place, pushing this, pushing that. Like he said, ain't nobody mentioned, nigga, take care of your body.
Period. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not saying, they're literally not saying, like, any other alternatives. Like, you know, for example, when people are overweight, they say exercise or get this surgery. You know what I'm saying? At least that's two options.
Or get on this diet pill.
You know what I'm saying? Like, those are options right there. What we're faced with right now is you do this or your life is gonna be shit. You're like, okay.
Well, what is shit before this?
Well, yeah, right. That's not really an option if you really think about it. You're just telling me do this, because it's either I do what you're offering, or it's basically status quo.
It's like y'all giving me a whole ultimatum. Like, nigga, what? Do this or your life's over? Oh, excuse me, my bad. Like, damn.
And then I hate the false equivalents that come out. Like, I seen somebody, I was on Twitter or whatever, most toxic place on the internet, one of the most toxic places on the internet.
Yo, the whole club media on there is you walk in there, it's a toxic place. There's just different.
You better go in there with a hazmat suit, for real.
Nigga, you better go in there.
Straight up, don't go in there. Like,
don't go in there, nigga, that's about the 10.
But the dude was like, he said something that was funny to me. I thought it was really funny. He said, people out here worried about the VAXX. I don't like saying the word, but people out here worried about the VAXX.
Well, yeah, we'll get all types of shit if we say that.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't even say it the first time.
Yeah,
thank God.
But they out here, but they'll go to the vendor outside and eat three hot dogs, and I'm like, and then I was like, yo, well, that's kind of dumb for you to say, because at least, well, you're not even understanding what you're saying. These people don't even understand what they're saying. They go outside and eat 3 hot dogs. Okay, but that person is choosing to do that. They're not being coerced or threatened or nothing. Like, they choose to go do that.
And sorry, I didn't mean to cut you, but I just wanted to add, the people out there that are selling the hot dogs aren't giving you nothing crazy. Yeah. Like, they have like standards to abide by, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
For real. Like, the checks and balances is real service on that, man.
You know what I'm saying? You ever seen an F in somebody's window that's open?
You ever go there? No.
Hell no.
But and then I got some pushback. People saying, well, they're not forcing you to take the to be VAXX, and I'm like,
not yet.
I'm like, what? Ask the people of New York that if they don't feel forced. Ask the people whose jobs are in jeopardy right now if they don't feel forced.
Exactly.
And then their retort is, well, they could just leave their job. They could just move. Well,
and then you could support them.
But that is also a force, because it's like the force. The people don't understand, like, that shouldn't be happening. They shouldn't have to move based off of this type of thing. Like, if they're moving, it should be their choice to move, not, oh, well, if you don't do this, you got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a total difference between the two. Yeah. And people trying to act like there's not a difference between the two, when it's a clear, very, like, an obvious difference, And that's what I'm saying. Like, people who have it, I feel like this kind of, like, personality take over where it's like everything is in the favor of it. You know what I'm saying? Like a hive mind type of thing. Like, everything should be in favor of the state, the statism, and it's like, it's real crazy, because every time this happens, what you were talking about earlier, the psychopath type of thing, that comes in my mind. Like, I always think about that or the episode of Black Mirror, when they were doing that too. There was an episode of Black Mirror where they did something similar to that.
Black Mirror, like, all right, all these TV shows, these network TV shows, these programs, these channels, like, these are words that people really need to go ahead and research, because these words mean way different things than what you just think they mean. Like, oh, it's a program, all right, cool, da-da-da, like, it's on TV, it's on Netflix, it's on whatever. But niggas get programmed in the army. Niggas get programmed as robots. Niggas get programmed as AI. Niggas get programmed, like, the word programmed in general. You're watching a program, a computer program, da-da-da, you know what I mean? You're being programmed watching this shit. But that's beside the point, because I already got off topic. But Black Mirror and what was the other one you said? Psychopaths. Yeah, these shows aren't shows. They're documentaries. These are like biographies, autobiographies, shit that, like, you can go out and be like, oh yeah, I can see that happening right now. These are all things inspired by true stories. There's nothing made up. None of this, all this shit is to be shown to tell you what's happening. Because I'm sure there's mad shit you already watched, Simpsons, Family Guy, blah, 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 whatever you want to talk about, that have already predicted bullshit that's happening in the world. Right? So why wouldn't the rest of the stuff that's happening the rest of the stuff that's being shown be predictions of certain outcomes, certain situations, certain things, certain all this other stuff. You know, like it's just all flooded at the same time, so you're not really paying attention to like actual shit, sci-fi, blah blah blah. Like, okay, so sci-fi, right? Where's that shit come from? Space, science, blah blah blah, right? That's shit. That's real. You know.
Like somebody was talking about they were talking about the science, like they how everybody says trust the science, whatever, and they were like expressing how, you know, we fund so many experiments and projects and stuff, and you know only the ones that are succeeding or have a like they get kind of far into that we find out about. But there's plenty of projects where they're probably only like 10% on right now, or 20% on, you know, where they're like, oh shoot, they're still trying to figure shit out, you know.
Oh, hell yeah.
But that doesn't mean like the concepts, the ideas aren't flowing still, you know, flowing out into the mainstream in their own ways, you know. And I was reading I was reading a few excerpts from this book called Propaganda by this dude named Edward L. Bernays, who is the self-proclaimed psychological operator, aka the father of public relations.
Yo, you know how many you know how many fathers of things there are?
Oh, plenty. I mean, like, everything actually.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, you know, I just want people to people to think about that. But go ahead, sorry.
And what he talks about, he says some very interesting things. Basically, you know, to me it's common sense, but to other people, I guess this would be kind of mind blowing. Where it's like he was saying, people or the mind of the many is actually just controlled by the few, because you know basically in order to have a functioning society, or what they deem a quote unquote functioning society, they need basically everybody to be on the same page, you know, which makes sense in a certain way, and in order to do that, they need to basically study the mind, like this group, small group or whatever, smaller than the mass. They have to study the mind of the mass to understand what they want or what moves them, you know. So, so, you know, imagine this is first of all, this is the son of Sigmund Freud, but this is from back in the day. This dude's old. This dude was old when he was saying that, and he been dead. So imagine, you know, many decades of people studying the people. You know what I mean? People studying people, writing down notes every time. You know
Watching
what I mean?
people do things.
Just doing it. And I was talking, and I was telling Nisha, I was like, yo, like these companies, these businesses have departments where they just, that's all they do is just study the patterns or study trends of people. The
R&D.
You know, yeah, exactly. And they just, that's all they do.
That's it.
You know, that's all they do. And I'm like, I try to explain to people like, no, it don't matter how much money or how much status or how much whatever title people have. A nefarious person could be a nefarious person. Like, it doesn't matter if they're, like, nefarious people don't only exist as street criminals. You know what I'm saying? They don't only exist as, you know, a rapist or a fucking murderer or whatever.
Lex Luthor was
they
a
could
millionaire.
They could, right, exactly. They could be whatever. Y'all done spent the past 4 years saying, oh, Orange Man bad. You know what I'm saying? So that should already open your mind. That should open your fucking head to understand that, hey, a quote unquote nefarious person that you guys call the Orange Man could be a president. That means a nefarious person could also be a doctor. It could also be a fucking lawyer, a fucking judge, a fucking police officer. You know what I'm saying? All these people that you hold in high esteem. Oh, a fucking medical person that speaks for everybody in the nation. You know what I'm saying? They could all be nefarious. You know, it has no bounds. I don't understand why people put bounds on based off status. Like, nigga, what kind of dumb shit is that? You know what I'm saying? For real.
That's what I'm saying. All those people that you mentioned, they all have the same thing in common. We're gonna take this oath to sworn to uphold blah 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 blah. All right. So the fact that you have to take an oath that you're a doctor, you're supposed to say with people anyways. The fact that you have to make it known that you're gonna do this kind of doesn't sit well with me, because I'm not. If somebody needs help out in the street or somebody needs help or whatever, you know, say an accident or something happens, right? I'm not gonna stop and be like, well, I didn't take the oath to be a good person. well, I didn't fucking say that I'm gonna do this and stick by. Like, I'm already acting. Like, you shouldn't have to take an oath to do the right thing. Doesn't make sense to me. That means that you are already not, or you or something somewhere or along the line where it was like, yo, you have too much information, you could fuck this up. You know what I mean? Or you know too much, or you know way more than the common person, so you have to take an oath to do good because you could take this information and do bad with it.
No, that's what that shit is to me. That's a smoke screen because they could always be like, "Well, I tried my best." Yeah. Like they could just say that because they already programmed in you to understand that. Oh, he took an oath, so if he said he tried his best, he tried it.
That's all he could do.
All right.
But then again, niggas out here fucking been dead 20 minutes talking about, well, we gonna fucking do this neurobiological science, and we're gonna go get motherfucking people from Asia, and we're gonna bring all the doctors in, and we're gonna work on. Come on.
That's why they love that the dead can't speak, because then it'd be crazy if the dead could speak, because they could be like, no, nigga, you watch me die, bro. You watch me do that.
Niggas said, wait 5 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people's victims as families and relatives be so wanted to sue the doctors and shit, because they know the truth. Yeah. They some of them be there and watch them not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of us have to literally let go of these ideas of like these oaths and swear, because how many police
fucking titles,
the fucking police, right? The fucking police that y'all love to call on every fucking body, they have to take also an oath or whatever, get sworn in.
See what I'm saying?
And how many times do they break the Constitution? How many times do they break the law? You know what I'm saying? To achieve their own goals or whatever.
Talking about,
you know
but
what I mean?
there's a loophole right here.
All right. So, but why is that okay? Why is that okay? Why is that okay? You know, for if this person is supposed to be, a certain role, or whatever, there shouldn't be no loopholes, or there shouldn't be an acceptance of it, or there shouldn't be just a brushing off or nonchalant shit going on with it.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. But niggas out here talking about, oh, well, he took an oath to do good, to do da da da. Meanwhile, like, obviously that's, like you said, a smoke screen. That's the top layer, what you see. But that person also goes home, just like you go home and deal with shit. You don't know what that person's going through. You don't know how he's feeling that day, or how he's feeling, or how she or they or all the pronouns are feeling when they decide to go home. All the alphabets decided whatever. So then, like,
we started there. I'm about to go off topic. We keep going on that.
But I'm just saying, like, the oath don't mean shit when that person could be hurting because of something that happened, and they're going to work and see the same type of person that did something to that person. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now you got to react. Oh, well, is that oath? That's an oath, right? I feel like the only people that I don't even want to say that. I'm not even gonna say nothing like that, because that's bullshit too. Because everybody's got people in their groups that obviously are gonna go against being a good person, going against being a bad person, blah blah blah. So it's all just crazy at the end of the day, I guess. But the fact of the matter is, you don't know what that person's gonna experience after he takes that oath. Mm-hmm. To be like, yo, I'm gonna uphold this at the end of the day. I just know that if I'm not taking no oath, I'm really going to be able to do whatever I was trying to do at the end of the day. Like, whatever I'm trying to do to help that person isn't just because I took the oath. It's because I'm a good person.
The people who fall for that shit is like, it's kind of unbelievable to me, because, my nigga, we all, okay, like I said before, we was all born and we're all just experiencing life. Y'all niggas cannot tell me that y'all have never reneged. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, like, everybody's reneged at least once in some sort of way where you say,
nine spades.
Nine spades. Don't tell me you reneged in spades. I already reneged in many other things, but don't tell me you reneged in spades. I don't want to hear that.
I'll remember that, you know what I'm saying? Forever when you do that shit.
Yeah, for real. That's some other shit. That's some other shit right there.
Sorry, I was just trying to bring humor to the to the cast.
But seriously though, like, motherfuckers be acting like they've never reneged. They never, had a bad day where they just couldn't fulfill their duties. You know what I'm saying? Or they was just distracted. Like, niggas, if you don't want to call it, you never been distracted where you fucked up.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. and people really be like, oh, well, because he has this title, nigga, he don't make mistakes. Like, nah, we talking about people here. We talking about humans here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We talking about people like that. Fuck all that shit, bro. All that other shit is just some made up shit. To be honest, all that other shit is made the fuck up.
Fucking people doing people things all the fucking time, man.
Nigga, your motherfucking perspective on a title is somebody else's. It could be totally different from somebody else. You know, some people will be like, oh nah, that police could do that because da da da.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
You know,
see?
for real.
You don't know what people when they go home. You don't know what the fuck they experience.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea what they're doing. You don't know.
For real.
You have no idea.
And that goes for more than just police. Like people think it ends at police. Nah, that means that doesn't end. It goes through all anything a human is part of. That shit could be fucked up. Period.
Judge, fucking firefighter, fucking aquarium worker, fucking shop, stop and shop, cashier, anybody can have that type of experience where it's just like, damn.
Y'all already most people already agree like, oh, humans is fucking up the earth. All right, so you think humans can't fuck up human shit?
Yo, come on.
Are you fucking serious?
Let's talk about it.
We fuck up a whole earth, my nigga, and we can't fuck up some shit, some fucking written down shit in a book, nigga. Yeah, what the fuck?
Some shit that we can't even see. Like I can't pull that shit out every day and be like, yo, in the law it says, nigga,
right,
I don't even know where to get a law book. I mean,
right.
Obviously you go to the library, look it up, blah blah blah, but like, nigga, that shit, none of that shit is actively like there for us to be like, yo, here it is, come look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go research that. You gotta go learn this shit. And that's what I was talking about when I said the oath shit, because they learn so much information where it's like you could do bad with this information. You could, I learned how to save somebody, I learned how to kill somebody, I learned how to fucking do this, I learned how to restrain, I learned how to, you know what I mean? You learn too many things. Exactly,
you know what I'm saying? And I call them nefarious, but from their perspective, it's probably, can you do this? From their perspective, it could, they think they're doing what's right, a Thanos shit going on, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's all perspective at the end of the day. Yes, true, but it has to be understood that you can't put your faith in a human like that, because we're not perfect. People gonna do shit for their own self. People gonna do the shit for their own group, their own family, or whatever, their own whatever they got going on in their head. Not everybody's thinking about you. That's the crazy part. Everybody thinks that they're fucking thought about. Like, nah, you're not. Nobody's keeping you in mind, my nigga. They're keeping themselves in mind. They're keeping themselves in mind. And sometimes that includes other people that they like, not you, nigga. You know? Oh, this is empty. Yeah. Not you. You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about you. People really need to understand that. And that's and somehow it worked back around. Like, that includes this shit about these gender shits. Like, my nigga, y'all niggas can't keep making up genders every day and think motherfuckers don't care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day now, niggas is coming out now saying, oh, like, my gender could change 20 times in a day. Okay, well, that's for you, my nigga. That's your personal shit, my nigga. Because if I see you look like a nigga, you a nigga. You know, period, nigga. Don't try to tell me what you're going through, because that's too much. That's too much. Like, it's really getting crazy. It's getting out of hand now. It's getting out of hand. We gave everybody a chance. You know what I'm saying?
They gave.
They gave y'all a chance. You know what I'm saying? They gave y'all a chance to figure it out.
Right.
And now y'all taking advantage of everybody now. You're taking advantage because now basically it's weaponized where if I don't accept your bullshit, I'm getting penalized. I'm getting canceled. I'm getting some bullshit happening to me because you can't fucking make up your mind. But I can't go to McDonald's and be like, let me get a Big Mac. No, let me get a large fries. No, let me get a whatever else they got on their fucking menu. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that because people on the line gonna start rationing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go ham on me. So just imagine that we in the human line of life, my nigga. You can't make up your gender, my nigga. I'm gonna be behind you getting mad because I don't want my motherfucking turn. You know what I'm saying? For real.
It ain't nothing attacking and nothing, no bullshit like that. It's literally just like things that are happening. Like, it's just pertaining to everyday life. Like, nobody's saying you can't do that. Nobody's saying you can't be whatever. You can be whatever you want, We're just telling you, we're just trying to enlighten you and show you, like, well, why you getting all this blowback? That's why. You know what I mean? Like, it's not saying that we don't fuck with you, da da da. Like, yo, it don't matter to me.
It really don't. It really
don't. Do what you want. Do what you want. Be who you want. I hope that makes you happy. I'm just saying, like, there are people out there, other people out there that are gonna be, that have these thoughts. You know, we're kind of like, we like to think. You know, we think all content matters. So everything that comes and pops up, you gotta look at everything from every side. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. You want to be this thing? Cool. I mean, not this thing, but you want to be this person, whatever, however you want to do it, great. Just know that there's other people out there. Just like you're opposing somebody, they're going to oppose you.
Exactly. Exactly. Like you're not exempt because you you have some kind of whatever the fuck you're going through. Like it really don't matter because anybody could step to you and be like, I'm going through this too. I'm going through this. I'm going through that. I'm going through. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like you got to understand. Again, we were all just born into this. You know what I'm saying? There's no rules. I didn't come out the pussy with a fucking a pamphlet, my G.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't get nobody gave me no nothing. Other than a whole bunch of shots, probably.
Thank you.
You know?
And,
other than that.
And they beat my ass, so I was fucking breathing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool.
Right.
Thanks for that.
You know, that's all that we get in common. That's it. Other than that, you know, it's every man for himself in a certain type of way. So if you're out here and you want to feel like a fucking clown or a fucking a fucking frog or some shit today, that's you. That's you. That's you.
Just know that there are predators out there that gonna eat that frog.
Period.
That's it. That's
Period.
all I'm saying.
You know, period.
That's it. You wanna be that thing? There are things that oppose that thing. You know what I'm saying? There's the protagonist and the antagonist. You wanna live your life proly? There's gonna be an anti nigga out there telling you that you can't do this shit.
Right.
Which is cool. Like, just like, you know, I didn't want to get into it, but just like the plain fact of just being a darker skin color. Ain't nobody else. I didn't even ask to be opposed. I wasn't even opposing nobody. They already opposing me. You feel me? And it's not everybody, like I said, just like everybody's not whatever. It's not everybody, but there are those few people that feel a certain way that are gonna do certain things to certain people that are doing certain things. Like, you just gotta understand that. And once you understand that, you can move forward in your life.
Yo, only the strong survive, and strength is not just limited to physical. Like, it's mental, spiritual, emotional, all that. Like, only the strong survive. Only people who's gonna accept that. Like, there's the reason why we still see rabbits is because there's rabbits out there that understand there's fucking wolves and hawks and shit that hunt them, and they will not fucking go in the areas that they're gonna get hunted.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't going over there.
You know what I'm saying? If they all was soft and weak, we wouldn't know that there's rabbits because they would all got eaten up real quick because they think it's all about them. No, there's rabbits that understand, like, yo, there's other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? There's animals out there that understand that shit. There's people out here that understand that shit. That's the reason why there's black people still around. There's white people, all these other people still around because there's people within each group that understands, like, yo, I gotta function within the society. Like, the society don't function for me, my nigga. Period. Because they're not gonna do that shit. They're not gonna do it. They're gonna see. There's gonna be people that's like, yo, fuck you, bitch.
Exactly.
Period.
None of this shit that was built, none of this shit that's in place right now was made specifically for you. Nigga, you could play the game if you want. You could put quarters in there if you want, but that don't mean you're gonna get far. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's the mind, the common sense, the art of creation, where you could do where you could create whatever you want, and you know what I mean, get people together and make that shit happen for y'all. People forget that. Like, that's why I don't understand how I don't understand. All right, well, I guess we're changing the subject now because we're going into other shit. So we're talking about groups of people and, you know what I mean, coming together and whatnot. Like, I don't understand how the community, black, Latino, blah blah blah. You know, everybody who lives in the ghetto. Fuck it. If you live in the ghetto, white, black, Asian, da da da, blah blah blah, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All the people, right? We all have the same hardships. Yes. So how the fuck are we not talking about the nigga next to me should be putting my money together with the motherfucker next to me on my left, and we should be putting money together to fucking buy this shit to make this shit happen to be better for us? That's what everybody else is doing. Everybody else has been doing. But the fact that we got people who run the money and run the world and run the society and control people. We got everybody fighting each other. I'm gonna fuck this person up, blah blah blah, because I need to get better than him. The fact when you rob this person or kill this person next to you, you just take on their problems. You don't take on their money. You don't get their estate. You don't get none of that shit, my nigga. The only people that get that shit is a motherfucking government when they kill your ass and they be like, yo, that shit was ours anyways.
Right.
So why the fuck are we not trying to bring people together in the same hood, in the same neighborhood? Because motherfucking got at least 15 people in one house at one point, at one, whatever. 15 people in a house times 3, 4, 5. Man, the numbers go on.
See, this goes back around to what I was saying earlier, like, the people worshiping titles and status and money shit, because they don't understand. They think that, oh, since we don't have money, we don't have to work together. Only people with money work together. Like, nigga, no.
How you think they got the fucking money?
No, working together is just working together. Period. It don't matter about nothing else. It's just working together. It's period. You know what I'm saying? It don't need a fucking like count or a money count to activate. It works when you broke as shit, or it works when you're rich as fuck. It don't matter, you know. And a lot of people just don't get it. They don't get that. They don't get that.
What's the saying? The saying is called, what's it say? It says, fucking, networking can get you into doors that degrees don't.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Here.
You know what I'm saying? Networking, meaning
Exclamation point.
exactly. Like, that's all I should have to, networking. Like, and that's not one of the words that I'm telling you that has a secret meaning. I'm just saying networking is what the fuck you even mean, that whatever you think it means. Meaning come together, meaning talk to somebody, meaning fucking build a network of people. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, like I said, you live on the people live on a street where there's like 40 houses, 20, 25, 30 houses on one street before you take a turn. If you knew all those people in the 25 to 30 houses, you don't think your street would be fucking popping? Mm-hmm. You go walk down the street every day like, yo, nigga, what's up? What you doing tonight? Yo, bitch, how you doing? What you doing tonight? Oh, y'all ain't got shit to do? We throwing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gets together all night, every night. You ain't got to worry about, well, motherfucking, I don't even want to be that guy, but Shaniqua don't fucking like Vixie down the street, and fucking Tony's that nigga's girlfriend, and now they gonna beef. But why? The whole street is yours. You know the niggas on the street. Everybody knows the people on the street. Like, everybody's fucking everybody.
Yeah, that's why I really relish in those areas when I do find the areas where it's like, because I was out in there's some townhouses out in Southie. I was over there and I was just observing and shit, and it's basically what you're saying, but like not like the negative. It's like basically the positive what you're saying, like
right.
Where people they do understand that, where they open little businesses amongst each other, like basically
see?
Oh, Miss Sally's house over here where you send the kids, you know what I'm saying, to do the daycare and shit. Or you go to over here, Sung Lee over here, they got the fucking the community garden, you know what I'm saying, you could go get some blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit where it's like you conduct yourselves in a certain type of way. The network. Let's talk about that word. It's a net of work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Where shit is going down in a net. A net is a net, my nigga. A net is one cohesive thing. A net you don't look at a net and then see another piece of it somewhere down the street. No, the net is the net, what it is.
Everything's in that bitch.
Everything's in there. You know what I'm saying? Everything is working together. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when I'm over there, when I go over there, sometimes I'm just look at it. I'm just like, yeah, like this is like kind of like paradise in a certain way, because now you now a lot of the extraneous bullshit of
exactly
whatever, like even like things like even money and shit starts to become irrelevant, because it's just service for service. You know.
You know what's funny? That thing that we're talking about right now is. It's gonna sound crazy to everybody who's gonna listen to this shit, but people gonna be like, no. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it is though. It's polyamory.
Yeah, in a certain way, for sure. You know,
people want to be crazy about it. But that's the thing, because there's monogamy and there's monogamous relationships and there's whatever, blah blah blah, right? but nobody talks about the poly side of that. Or there's many that everybody thinks, oh, you just want to fuck other people. You just want to have sex with everybody. That ain't even fucking close.
That ain't even what it's. That's not only what it's about. I'll say that.
Not even. It's not what it's about. But like, that's all right. So like, say we're gonna brainstorm here, right? Polyamory is in the middle, okay? When you branch out, the regular common person would be like, oh, it's to fuck everybody. I want 3 bitches. I want 4 bitches. I want 2 niggas. I want da-da-da. All right, cool, great. Whatever the fuck you want, you can have it. But what it really is, because there's only, I don't know another word for it other than community or a Simba family or a Lion King story, is that everybody's there for everybody. This person right here knows how to fucking make the money. This person right here knows how to save the money. This person knows how to fucking invest the money. You know what I mean? Like, you just go around. They know how to cook. They know how to do this. They know how to take care of kids. They know how to raise. They know how to fucking make the shit. You don't have that when it's just one whatever, because it's not a community. You know what I mean? It's not a community of people. It's just the one person.
This is a unit. Like,
that's it. And the unit, which is funny too, because the unit is actually supposed to be part of a bigger thing. But nobody thinks that far, because everybody's so fucking tied down on fucking.
Like, for y'all that don't understand what this man is saying, like, unit. Let's talk about unit.
Yes.
Let's talk about unit. An inch is a unit, right? You can't get a foot with an inch. You need 11 other inches.
Thank you.
To make a foot, and then you need 2 other feet to make a yard.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And so on and so forth. So you got to understand these things. You got to look at life. Everything that you understand already of life is just a microcosm of life. Like,
it's just a unit.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a unit of life. So when you expand your brain, you expand your horizons. You expand your possibilities. You expand your reach, your network, your mental network, even just your brain itself. Like, you can't limit your, like, understand that your limitations were forced upon you. Your limitations are, like, put there to truncate your fucking common sense.
That's it.
Because it's all common sense. Like, what I'm saying, I feel like it's just common sense. Like, it's just, yeah, obviously, like, I would need more pieces to get a bigger fucking result.
Nigga, what does a puzzle look like?
You know what I'm saying? A puzzle don't look like the one piece that you got.
And everybody want to talk about being, oh, well, I just need to be the puzzle piece that fits and makes the fucking picture. Okay, so guess what? There's a motherfucking picture, right? Mm-hmm. And you're gonna be the one motherfucker that goes in there to make the picture. So you think that picture was just waiting for you to get there?
And that's what I'm saying. That thinking that you're special shit is crazy. Like, you are special, but there's something even more special than you.
You special to yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, like, we need you. We do need you to be a part of this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We need you, but it's just understand that the other person you see there is also needed. Like, everybody else in a part of it is needed. You're not just the only one who's needed.
Everybody's special.
You know, period. That nobody is.
Which makes everybody normal. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just, that's it. Like, and like, the more you build the picture, the more you paint the shit, the more wall you cover. The more of a wall you cover, the more of a mural you become. The more da 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 blah blah blah. You spill into everything. You splish onto everything. You just start taking shit over, because you're starting to build everybody up. Because you can't just be like, I'm building this shit, I'm about to make the art and blah blah blah. You gotta also care about the people that come, that are part of the piece, that are part of the puzzle, that are part of the shit. Because like you said, like he was saying, everybody's special to the point where they're not. But that doesn't mean that when everybody comes together, the shit isn't special, because everybody's special.
Right, it's just a special collection now.
Exactly.
It's just a whole collection. That's why motherfuckers play video games and shit and try to get, like, completionists. People who are completionists, they play the game because, and they try to do every little thing because it's like a satisfaction of knowing, like, yo, I brought all this shit together.
Yep.
I really 100% made this, whatever happened. Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's beautiful. Like, that shouldn't be there shouldn't be no hating in it. Right. Because without you or without the person next to you, this shit wouldn't be complete. Right. You understand? And these motherfuckers is like, well, And then niggas got this shit in their brain, and I don't mean niggas as just males, but even females, they got this shit in their brain where it's like, oh no, I ain't gonna let her, or I ain't gonna let him fucking come up here and steal my shine. No, your shine is your shine. That's what it is. You are shining.
Go be a fucking
you know what I'm
corner
saying?
piece.
Go and do that shit.
What the fuck?
You know that's
man?
what you need to do, because
Man.
if you're not shining over there in that corner, or this person not shining here in this middle piece. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be incomplete. Nobody's saying that you're not shining. Nobody's not saying that.
Right.
It's just
Right.
Like people don't understand. Like when you were also that person, you were also that new person that came in.
My
You were
God.
also that once upon a time.
This fucking
my nigga.
guy.
You know what I mean? Like that's the part that people don't understand. You were also the same shit you're hating on. You was that.
Exactly.
And did niggas stop you?
Nope.
No, they let you come in, right? Exactly. You got
or-
spread the wealth.
Or what did you do? You went to go find the pieces that were shining to be like, oh shit, maybe I fit over here, nigga. Maybe this little indent is where I belong. You know, because you wasn't stopping nobody shine. Everybody was shining light for you to be like, nigga, what do you see over here? Do you see that you can help over here? Can you fucking fit right here, or do you fit over there? Ain't nobody, and that's the thing. A lot of people that are shining ain't never gonna tell you, fuck you. They're gonna be like, yo, listen, you don't fit right here because, you know, my sides are all like whatever. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? Because I can see over there. Because I know that's another nigga over there that I fuck with. That's another person or whatever you want to call it. That another puzzle piece that I fuck with. And they shining too. And your edges look like you might fit over there. Ain't nobody gonna tell you. If anybody shining, ain't gonna tell you where you can't shine. The people that are shining want you to shine, my nigga. You just gotta find those pieces.
Right. Find
You
where
know?
fit.
That's
Find where
it.
you fit at, and that's it. You don't got, and you don't have to. And then if you're still in the process of finding where you fit at, you don't ruin other people's experiences by saying, well, since I don't fit here, well, it's your fault I don't fit here. Like, no, it's not my fault that you don't fit here. It's your fault you over here. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's why are you here? You know what I'm saying? If you don't fit here, it's because you don't fit here.
And you ain't listening.
That's it. That's it. It has nothing to do with everybody that's already here established. It has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with you trying to invade. You're an invader. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get out.
Right.
Period.
Go complete the picture over there and fucking eventually, once you get over there in the right spot and you build over to us, bro, the fact that, listen, us right here, the people that are doing this podcast right now, we are our own puzzle pieces. Not saying like we're shining. I mean, we are shining, but not shining by ourselves, obviously. We are actually connected to a bunch of different puzzle pieces already. Like, that's how we even know that, you know, the whole analogy. Because we were shining on our own to be like, yo, we're good over here, da da da. And people would be like, yo, but what about, all right, cool. So your edge, like I said, your edges look like they match our shit. And we've connected here and there and all the time, you know, whatever. And here's how how it works. So it's not like we don't know.
Yeah, we're
You
not
know
talking
what I
like
mean?
some fucking just random ass motherfuckers. Like we understand what we're saying. Look, and you know our duty. Well, we're taking on the duty of expressing this in a way for other people to understand, like as simply as possible. You know, because I keep saying, I've said this again, I'm gonna say it again right now. We were all born into this, so it's the simplest explanation is gonna work the best, because hey, that's what we started from, simple, and then we complicated our lives by adding in all the programming and all the conditioning that we learned throughout the way.
And our hard drive's fucked up.
You know, and that's not cool. You know, it's not cool because it's really not that hard what we're saying. You know, you gotta just let go of these ideologies that you have where you think that it has to be one way. Like, no, it's not. It don't have to be one way. It don't have to be one way. But it don't have to be one way. Although it is one picture, it is one thing. But it don't have to be one way. Every way makes, like, if you think about it, all the ways make the picture. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, if whatever you thinking, that is just a piece. Whatever you think about life, that's just a piece of life. Like, it don't matter if it agrees with my piece or not. It's just a piece of life. My piece, even if it totally is opposite of yours, it's also an equal piece of life.
Right. You could think of it this way. Listen, when it rains, right? It rains at different parts of the fucking street. Yes. But guess what? On both sides of the sidewalk, the water is going one way if it's on a hill, right? So that doesn't matter where the water lands. It's all going downhill. It's all going where it's supposed to be. So basically, just think of it that way. Everybody's pieces starting a different, or even a marathon, a race, whatever the fuck you want to think of it as. Everybody's got their own lane, but they're all going to the same place.
Yep.
Basically. And we're all trying to complete the same picture to get to the same spot. Everybody want to be this. Everybody want to be something else. Everybody want to, and that's the other thing too. The people in the world, everybody's looking for something. You just gotta find the people that are looking for the same thing. And once you find those people that are looking for the same thing, you help that. You be that piece that shines and connects everybody. And once they connect to get to their shit, boom, that lane's done. That doesn't. Then the next lane gets done, the next lane, and everybody just completes the picture because everybody gets what they want at the end of the day. It's just hard to fucking get there because nobody thinking the same way.
Everybody thinking that they're going the right way.
Yeah.
Like y'all all think y'all going the right way. Everybody thinks they're going the right way, but which is true. We're all going the right way. But the fact is, the real issue is that everybody thinks they're going different ways. No, we're all going the same way. We're all gonna die. We all gonna get to the next destination. We're all going that same way. That's
right.
That's what we all need to grasp on, is that we're all going the same way. It don't matter where you start at. You know, it don't matter which side of the street you start on. You can start in the middle of the street, you're going down the hill. Start on the left side of the street, you're going down the hill.
Exactly.
Start on the right side of the street, you're going down the hill.
Exactly.
Don't matter. It don't matter.
Shit, nigga. X marks the spot, not the beginning.
For real. That's it. Yo, I'm dog.
You
X
know
marks
what
the
I'm
spot.
saying?
I
Not
like
the
that. I like
beginning.
that. For real. I like
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Real talk. You know. Does it say how much time?
Yeah, we about to come up on a minute. We have 51 minutes right now.
Okay.
So I'm coming up on an hour.
I
Sorry.
was like, what? Okay.
51 minutes right now. So, I mean, anywhere between the next 9 minutes, 8 minutes, we can stop it.
Okay. Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna slow this whole thing up. I'm not gonna edit none of this shit. I think
It's
everything is
pretty
being
good.
edited.
Yeah, it's smooth. You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, we could just
Maybe this 52 minute right here when we stop talking.
Yeah. Well, because basically we made a point. We're like, I don't even trying to keep going around the circle.
Oh,
saying the
are we
same thing
done?
over. Yeah, you can cut it off. Well,
Alright,
all right, guys. Well, we out
Oh,
here.
well, yeah. I mean, I guess we should fucking. Nah, I don't even care because y'all already know who it is. I don't gotta introduce myself every time.
This is all content matters.
Introduce
All
my
motherfucking
ideologies.
content matters, bitch. Yeah, that's what this is.